part of this discussion. Munoti Biri to live on our YouTube, Galaxy FM/TV. I'm joined by Pamela Isamat Achoma. Tutandikira wenyini hao.
Wenyini. Anti kati kids are breaking off February up to February 6th, 2023. That's about 2 months.
How much is a sack of posho and beans? You sort them once and for all.
Hey, posho and beans from school, you bring them back to again posho
These
and beans.
Other things, matoke, meat, rice, they're additionals.
Parents should put in some more effort.
Have you seen the
to
economy?
ensure that their kids feed better, so that you don't have girls being lured to go because they want to eat chips and chicken out. The guy is taking them out for chips and chicken. They're like,
those ones, we chip in between there.
Yeah, but there is a lot of negligence from parents. One, the way they take care of their kids at home. 2, they are not there for their kid like psychologically and mentally. Then 3, they are just parents give their kids a lot of freedom. Watch TV the way you want since it's holiday time because they are concentrating on work and making more money. So the First Lady, who is also the Education Minister yesterday, was cautioning parents, saying that much as these kids are coming back to your hands, please don't be negligent. Don't leave them and throw them to nobody. Make sure that you follow them up so that we do not have teenage pregnancies after.
Let me give you a scenario of what happens.
Yeah.
The father is in the sitting room.
Hey.
Waba kuyambye n'atakwachira wakajja kudda munana. Then the mother is in the bedroom recording TikTok. Plus the housemaid. What do you expect the kid
even
to
the
do?
maid is on TikTok.
The other enemy that our learners and their parents need to watch out for is unwanted pregnancies among the children and teenagers as they are going home now. The third term holiday is 2 months long, so parents, please use this time to engage in health conversations with the children, both girls and boys, and even grandchildren, to avoid risky behavior.
My advice is going to go directly to single parents.
Yeah.
You know, single parents have a habit of wanting to leave it all, yeah? Today you bring guy number A in the house, tomorrow guy number 2, whether a man or woman, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that.
Single dads or single mothers, because they feel like they need to leave. And these days those parents are out.
They're like, this is daddy number 5, or this is mommy number 6, 7.
In most cases, how these houses are set, the parents' bedroom is here, and then the kids' room is like next to the parents' bedroom. After you're a mother,
it's just the curtain dividing.
You are saying, Wanyita, you're killing me, oh my God, and the child is hearing. Why isn't she going to look for someone?
Songs.
Someone to go and kill her as well. She says, Mommy, because look, these kids look up to us as parents.
Yeah.
It's cool, it's okay.
Yeah.
And some of these parents today have shisha pots at home.
Hey. They are chewing like goats.
Over the weekend, it is blazing the flames of glory.
It's crazy, man.
Obana wa senior phone amanyo tabula blueberry gum mint.
Hey! Tenga simanyo tabula.
Do you even know what blueberry gum mint is?
And that's what I'm saying. I don't even know how to mix that stuff. But because kids are exposed like big time.
Mama tuma mwana we oba tata tuma mutabani oba muwala we mixing. Have you know how they mix shisha at home?
But even kids can get this on TikTok. They can get it on social media. Like you say, let my kid have the phone, have access to their phones, maybe do TikTok, go Facebook. Or you don't know what kids are researching on those platforms. Then there are also parents who are sending their kids to grandmother, auntie, uncle. They're saying, genda, mchalo. So you do not follow up these kids. The grandmothers cannot follow them up as they should. Then you find the kid gets pregnant.
Do they still do holiday studies?
Yeah, there are parents who do coaching for their kids.
There are times when I used to go for holiday studies, there was a hot chick. My God, I can't.
You were how old by that time, and you were seeing
I was in secondary. Now in Barara, there was first of all the public library. It was open to all of us. That's why we used to show sape. You come dressed in the latest shoe, latest trousers.
I know.
But we used to study from, there was a school there. I'm not going to mention the name because of obvious reasons. But you used to sit in the class and look at chicks, and you're like,
the way they have dressed, you're like, in these uniforms, this guy is a lot.
I said, did we ever study? Hey! But if our parents did not pay for that holiday coaching, it was a problem. Because we felt left out. Guys, let's watch out. Let us know endowooza erieti abaana bano bana bakumiddwa batye waka, abawala beewaze batye embuto. The holidays are here. Abazadde bali stressed. The economy is strenuous. Let us know on 0707102102. Away from that, 60% of houses in Uganda earn only 200K.
60%.
And
This is a
below.
survey that was done by the National Labour Force. It was a National Labour Force under the UBOS, National Bureau of Statistics. And they realized that nearly 60% of households we have in Uganda, out of the 9 million households we have in Uganda, 60% of them are earning less than 200 or less than 200,000, whether they're in agriculture, whether they're in doing services in offices, whatever. Nenga salary yawe is about 200,000 only.
Wow.
Put all the people who are in paid employment, you arrange their salaries in ascending or descending order. It tells us about 50% of Ugandans earn actually 200,000 or less. They are perceived financial situation. And the results show that 8% reported that they feel their household is not well off financially. And those who actually reported being well off was just under 2%.
Generally, we are a poor country.
Yeah, we are doing really bad. Unemployment has also gone up from 9% to 12%. People are unemployed. 15% here in Kampala are unemployed.
15 only?
Yeah, 15% in Kampala.
According to UBOS still?
Yes, according to the UBOS reports.
So sad. But regardless, nobody can stop reggae. It's the Pearl of Africa. This is Uganda.
Uganda is a country where someone will start a business and 5 years later it falls. Or even 6 months later it just dies. A natural death. So you invest.
Have you taken a walk around Kabalagala Kansanga?
Yeah.
It's like we're not. It's not a place for Ugandans.
For Ugandans, I know.
I do not know.
Kati, you see, the moment we have an influx of foreign guys whose currency has value. I'm not saying ours is completely, but whose currency has like a higher value than ours. For them, they can easily invest here in Uganda. Kati, like a landlord will decide to hike in their rent of a house or rent of a shop because they have people who can afford to take care of these places, like pay them.
It is the Eritreans and the Chotaras. They have weddings.
They get
the
money
time.
from the other side. They come and invest in Uganda.
Here's the question: do those guys ever kwana you guys over?
They
don't.
Do they kwana? How many have you seen? Have you ever seen an Eritrean?
May I know where
they have their village of themselves. Yeah.
We are supposed to do what is it called, intermarriages. Katubafuna muchi.
Now, if we do too many intermarriages, we'll not have typical Ugandans at the end of the day.
It's okay.
We need to have a Musoga with a Mugisu. Karamojong with a West Nile person.
With long hair all the way up to the back. Hey! Never banji man.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, guys, we'll keep you posted.
There are so many, by the way.
The Chief Justice opposes the High Court, and it's about the retirement of 70 years.
Yeah, Chief Justice Owinyi Dolo is saying if it were up to him, he was yesterday speaking at while presiding over a function officially ushering in new judges that were appointed by the president, High Court judges. So he was saying that a judge should not retire at 65 as it is, according to the law, that a judge should retire at 65 years. For him, he says, if it were up to me, I would retire them at 70 years and retire a magistrate at 80 years instead of 70 years as it has been put, because these people are older and they understand, like with age comes experience, and they can handle matters better.
I have argued, and my voice is sure on this. If the powers were mine, I would never retire a High Court judge at 65. I would retire a High Court judge at 70. 65 is the peak. This is really when you appear before Justice Yorokama, he will listen to you in an application, and will say, come back in 30 minutes. And there is a 10-page type judge ruling. Because he has seen it all, he knows the authorities, he knows the rules, when is an injunction. And then at his best, you say, go home. If the powers were mine, no. The High Court judge should serve up to 70, and a magistrate should serve up to 65, if the powers were mine.
He has a point.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, where are the other young people that are becoming aspiring?
No, but honestly, there are some professions where as you grow older,
Pamela,
one of them, let me just tell you, one of them is the media, fourth estate. As people grow older, they are more experienced. The second one, is what law, like you mean the media?
The older somebody is, the better they are in the media.
Yes, especially when it comes to
the older you are in the media, the more irrelevant you are. People
that is here in Uganda.
People that consume media are young people.
Yeah? That is here in Uganda. That is why if you ask 90%, look, 90% is big. Let me not let me say, if you ask a percentage of people,
let
me leave it there. But I think in Uganda is where we have someone comes in fresh from campus and they are more relevant when it comes to the fourth estate. So they have not gathered enough. They have not lived through the times for someone to tell you, when I was in 2001, probably during the elections,
I think the question here is how do I apana?
They don't.
It's not about if it were about vivid info. It's about how you're able to execute your job, and that's why we have people to be trained to do that. We asked a question earlier on, guys. What do you think can be done to make sure that our children are safely, are comfortable, are not doing irrelevant things as the holidays are here? Not to Musava. Now a student and politics hours, what are you gonna do? This is Galaxy.
Yo, Mr. Henry, mwebale kuweereza. Abeera Luther wanikalaji. Kakati muganda wange. Abaana be engeri gye tulina obbakuuma wajja engeri gye balina obbakuumamu just muzadde kuba strict nnyo ku baana kuba kino ekiwumulo kiwanvu kitegeera naawe obulenzi obwagala okutika adde nange mwendi naye naye Mr. Henry tobulamu so
tommanyiira Galaxy
yo nkoko nenga kyesiriwo
wagwana
sendowooza yange nti kuba olaba abaana tulina wenza mutangira genda gyayagala wakirina ebibeera ovudde weera afuna wayeeyeza
batoloka
naye ekiyinza ekyendala abazadde bwe baba bamukale balina ku mirimu basobola okufuna ebintu ebibafuula bize nakimanyi nti omwana nyinza okuba wali we mulabirako
naye nga at least alinako kyakola Galaxy
DJ wine restoration mwana kyakiriwo mwana nze kyeŋŋamba abaana abo kutuula n'abazadde baabwe omuzadde tuuza mwana wo omubuulirire omuntu engeri gye beewalamu okufuna embuto ezo kuzungazunga kuta mwana kiro kutambula oba omwana kumugamba kumutumatuma kiro
I think that's what the problem is. How are you going to tell your child totambula kiro nga naawe omuzadde ekiro ozunze?
There's a difference. Goli mwana mutunzi
muzadde. Pamela, wesaze kasomino. Ogenda mugundi, mukikeesa oli muzadde, okomye okubyesama mu living room.
By the way, me, I can't say my mother was like a party animal. But she had those moments where she would go out and have her fun and come back, later. But you have to know that this is an adult. They are living their adult life. They work for their money.
What are some of the things you used to do when she went out?
When she went out?
You used to climb the mango tree.
Watch TV and then sleep early. Yeah.
There's a proposal. Pam, we're out of time. UNATU is proposing that primary education be extended to 8 years.
Yes.
Emyaka munana and parents are saying no.
This is what UNATU, they were meeting with the Education Review Commission that is trying to review education in Uganda. But then they are saying they want primary to be 8 years, pre-primary 2 years, and then lower primary 3, and then upper primary. Okay, I've got in my file. P1 to P3 lower, P5 to P4 to P5 middle, P6 to P8 top. P8. Then they want secondary instead of 4 years to be 3 years. That is S1 to S4 to be cut to 3 years, and then S5, S6 2 years. Then someone goes to higher institution of learning. My parents are opposed to that.
Tetwakiwagidde era tugenda kwekalakaasa kubanga ffe tetukyagala. Tulwanirira tusabe nassale bagijjewo bakole nassale emu ate bongerako P8.
Ekibiina ekyomunaana tekyandiyongezeddwako. Bamala emyaka mingi mu primary already. Ate bw'ogatako ogwo ekibiina ekyomunaana omwana ekitono ennyo agenda kumala emyaka 13 of which ngaafuluma nekyafulumye nakyo kitono nnyo okusinziira ku bbanga ly'amalamu. Egyo emisomo gye bandigambye egy'emikono bandigitadde nnyo mu secondary.
I think these people, they just want to harvest money from the government to facilitate their project. I don't see it working as a parent. Them adding again another P8, I see it not working.
Funa y'abazadde ngaffe abalafu bano okuweerera abaana si nnungi. So ate bw'oyongerayo emyaka n'obudde bw'olina okusoma mbalirira tuuka ku university sente zinaaba mmeka ze tunaaba twonoonera mu kusoma ate ng'omwayizi bw'aba amaliriza okusoma olwo asema emyaka 8 ne wali 6 n'okweyongerayo enooba 5 sente zijja kubeera nnyingi nnyo. So in fact singa kibadde kisoboka gavumenti yandikendezaako abaana abo ne basobola okuba nga bakoma ku P5.
Yeah, man. Before I let you go,
yeah.
One question. So if an Eritrea guy comes, these tall ones with that hair that looks like the ones we see in the movie, do you say no?
I say no. Accent.
This is 100.2 Galaxy FM. Zzina.
Access Digital Banking.